Hello friends, welcome back. I am Dr. Harsha Suryavanshi, Assistant Professor from Shri Shivaji Law College, Parbhani, Maharashtra. Friends, in this lecture we are going to study the history of Civil Procedure Code. It is necessary to understand history of any legislation as it helps us in interpreting the law in future. As we all know, one must know history. So, we are discussing history of Civil Procedure Code 1908. By the history of CPC, we are going to see what were the circumstances that were prevalent before enactment of this code. Prior to the code of 1908, there was no uniform civil code in India. As there were different states, the states had their own procedural laws and they were governed by particular state. In order to bring uniformity, first code was enacted in 1859. However, this code was not applicable to Supreme Court in Presidency Town and Presidency Small Causes courts. Therefore, amendments were made in the code. However, even these amendments were found insufficient and the code was again amended and Code of 1877 was introduced. Again, the Code of 1877 was repealed and the present Code of 1908 was enacted, and it was drastically amended in 1951, 1956, 1999, 2000. Now let us have a look at the circumstances that are taken into account when we make any amendments in law. With special reference to procedural law, following circumstances are required to be taken into account. While making amendments, it is necessary that principles of natural justice, that is, principles of fair trial, must be taken into account. What are the principles of natural justice? The first one is audi alteram partem. It means hear both the sides, or no person shall be condemned unheard. Every person shall have opportunity to put forth his or her side. The second principle of natural justice is that no person shall be judged in his own case. That means the judge of a case must be impartial and unbiased. The next principle of natural justice is doctrine of reasoned judgment. The judgments or the orders of courts must be speaking orders. The judgment shall not be mere a judgment shall not be mere a statement in affirmative or negative, but it must be based by some reasons that are judicially examined. The next principle of natural justice is doctrine of proportionality. It says that the punishment of an offense must commensurate with the offense. If the offense is severe, punishment shall also be severe. If the offense is mild, the punishment shall be mild. Same is the case in case of civil law also. The remedies, damages, they must be in proportion. The next principle or the next thing that must be taken into account while making amendments in law is to expedite disposal of cases. The amendments in procedural code can be made to prevent delay in justice. As it is said, justice delayed is justice denied. So while making amendment, the amendment must be such that it shall reduce the time for disposal of cases. The next principle or the next factor that must be taken into account is that the procedure should be simple and not complicated. The procedure must be simple. It shall be understandable by a layman too. If it is complicated, it will make the justice unavailable for the parties, which is not expected by law. So in this lecture, we have discussed history of the code and we have discussed what are the factors that must be taken into account while making reforms in the law. In the next lectures, we will see new topics. Thank you, friends.